Hey everybody, we've got the first swarm call of the year. So we are going a couple miles down the road. We're going to try to catch this swarm of bees that's on the ground, and then we're going to set out our swarm trap. So stay tuned and I'll show you how we do it. Alright, so we got down here to the swarm. I'll show you. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I looked at it before I went home, but it's a huge swarm in there. So I'm going to back out here and get my suit. There's a ton of bees in there. This is where they swarm from. There is a colony up at the corner of this building, and every year they swarm from up there. So I always put a swarm trap out down here too. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I usually have sugar water, and I did not bring it with me today. So I'm going to get in here and trim some stuff off. See if I can't shake a bunch of them in here. I don't know how I'm going to get them out of there without cutting a bunch of stuff out, because there is a bunch in here. Let's see. Lay them down in there and let them get on that foundation. We'll make sure your little door's open down here at the bottom too, because we get them going, and once we get the queen in there, they'll all want to come in. So let's see. Try to trim some more of this off. Trim some of the bees. Daggone big swarm, actually. They'll have to get out of this box in a couple days if they build up in it. Of course, my phone rings in the middle of all of it. So what I'm going to do now, will unnerve some people. I'm going to put this right in here, and I'm going to shake the snot out of this bush. You can fall on it. Let them go for a little bit. Alright, so you can see there's still a bunch of bees on here. They're going to be hard to get, so what I've done, I shook a bunch in there into the box, and I don't know if I've got the queen yet or not, but if you notice down here at the bottom, you'll see there'll be some bees start to march in there. If that queen's in there, she'll start putting out her smell, her pheromones, and those bees will start just pouring into it. So we'll sit here and watch them for a little bit, see if they take to it. If not, I'll start reaching in there and grabbing some handful of bees and putting them in the box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up again. I mean, there is a ton of bees in this swarm. This box is probably too small for them, but I'm going to start just pulling them out by the handfuls, putting them in the box, see if we can get them Get them moving that way. Leaves out of here. Alright, just smelling bees there. Unreal. There's a ton of bees. Close this up and see if they take to it any. Take to the box. Still got them crawling on my hands. So we'll sit back and watch them for a minute. Alright, so the bees are not really, they're still clustered up here. So I'm going to start grabbing them by the handfuls and see if I can get them in this box. Full of bees. So while I'm waiting for the bees to go in the swarm or in the nuke box, I'm gonna go ahead and get my swarm trap set up. I'll show y'all what it looks like real quick. What I got going on inside of it. The spot where I'm gonna set it, I've set it for the last couple of years, and I always catch a couple swarms here every year, just due to local bees in the older buildings in town here. So I've got 3 frames with just plain foundation on them, nothing special. But it will give them something to work on, something to build when they get in here. And then I've got 3 frames of some older comb. It's got some, got a little bit of stores left and some pollen stuff. Anyway, we'll put this up in the tree, put the lid on it, open up the door on the front. I'll show you all how I do that. I try to get it up higher than just me standing on the ground, putting it up, just so people don't mess with it. But I get it high enough up off the ground that people don't mess with it. Being in town here, small little river town, a lot of kids, they could mess with it. So get it stuck up in a tree real quick. So I'm obviously in the back of the truck. This is probably, I don't know, 10 feet off the ground or so. That's how high up I'm gonna put this thing. I just put it up here on these limbs. They hold it pretty well for me. Actually, the other side. So, shouldn't get wedged in there. Take your ratchet strap, go around it, keep the wind from blowing it. Kids messing with it. Typically though, you get a box full of bees and kids are smart enough to leave it alone. Typically. Got this little door on the front. You don't want to lose the wing nut, but it just opens up. The bees will find it, the scouts will find it when they're out looking for a new home. So when the bees are getting ready to swarm, when a new queen's getting ready to hatch, they'll start sending the scouts out to find new homes, new spots for the colony to set up. So the goal is to have this sitting here ready and waiting for them. The scouts come out and find it. As soon as that new queen hatches, half the colony splits. They leave with either the new queen or the old queen, whichever one. But they'll find this and they'll start using this as their home. You can tell it's a lot taller than a normal bee box because I want to give them enough room if there's a big swarm. There's 6 frames inside of it, 3 with foundation, 3 with comb and 3 with plain foundation. So give them plenty to do once they get there, and they'll be able to call it home. You want to make sure you have some comb in there, that way they can pack their pollen and honey in it. It's kind of like them taking ownership of the hive or of the box quickly. So give them some comb to start laying eggs on the queen, and she'll keep it. She'll keep there. But I'm gonna go by. I go by every day this spot, and I'll check it every day. Once you start seeing bees coming and going, I give them 2 to 3 days, depending on the weather. 2 to 3 days coming and going, making sure they're still in there and they're established. And then I'll come back late at night after dark. I'll shut that box, or shut that lid and that little flap tight, and then I'll take them home, and then the next morning I'll put them out at the house. But you want to give them enough time that way they, if you come in and start messing with them the day that they get here, they may take off thinking this isn't a very good setup for them. So we'll leave this set up here for a couple days. Hopefully we'll catch some bees, and we'll head back over now across the street, and we'll see if the swarm is moving into the box for us. Well, I didn't get the queen in the box, so now all the bees are flying around like crazy. So we'll let them settle, see where they go, and see if we can catch them again. I'm not sure what happened. I started working on the box and got all the bees in there I thought I needed. And I walked away, and I came back 15 minutes later. The whole swarm was taking off again, so I followed them through town. And now they're about, 15 feet up in a tree, and no way I can get to them. So I'll show you where they're at up in this tree here. They're still flying around a good bit, but they're collecting right here. Like I said, I'm not gonna be able to reach them. So, man, that's a big old swarm too. Hate to lose that one. I don't know if this tree's hollow right there, if that's why they're there on it or not. Or maybe they just wanted to ball up again somewhere else, but maybe they'll find the swarm trap. It's about 100 yards away from here, so we'll see. Thanks for watching. So that was a big swing and a miss on that swarm. Hoping they'll move into that swarm trap across the road. Don't really expect them to. It's a pretty big swarm, so I guess, I don't know, maybe that box was too small that I tried to put them in. But that's all I have, or all I had to work with. So anyway, we'll try them again. You know, next time we get a call, we'll bring y'all along, and hopefully we can show you the swarm trap working in the next couple days. We'll be able to get out and catch some more bees that way. So thanks for watching. If you would, leave a comment. If you have any questions, comments, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks.